Hey, my girls. You're here with
Janeya
and Brooklyn. Welcome to the Reframe. Okay, so we're here to talk about reframing the journey of becoming a better version of yourself to help young women our age understand that it's okay to feel stuck sometimes. What matters is finding a way to break free from the habits that you're holding back. We want them to know that they're not alone in their journey to become strong, confident, and empower young women. Okay, so the first question that we're here to talk about is, who are you when no one's watching?
I feel like who I am when no one's watching is just like, I feel like I'm very loud and just like goofy. Cause like when I am around people, I do get really worked up and nervous and shy.
So that's why you scream?
Yeah, I do. Guys, yeah, I do scream. I do have a random scream, but that's not. Yeah, I do. But yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like it aligns with the woman that you're trying to become, though?
Yes, I feel like it is aligning with the young woman I am trying to become, because like although I am very shy, I am learning how to speak up for myself and just try to put myself out there and try to, like, I wouldn't say like put myself in uncomfortable situations, but so put myself in uncomfortable situations so like I could learn. Like I can learn as like when I get older, I should say.
Yeah. So like if you can go back, let's say if you can go back to a time where somebody like made you feel disrespected, like how would you handle the situation then, since you're changing and you're trying to become a woman that speaks up for herself?
I feel like I would have told them like right then and there, like, you had me messed up. Like,
Not you.
Why do you feel so comfortable like talking to me like this? Like, or I just feel like I should have just spoke up right then and there when the situation was going on, instead of letting my feelings sink in and me just bury myself in a lot of different kind of frustration or like sadness and stuff. I feel like, yeah, I do feel like I got the balls to speak up for myself.
You got the balls
now.
to get us.
Yeah, because I feel like people always think they could just walk over me, and I've been through plenty of situations when people have thought they can just walk over me. So I think now I am learning, like, if I constantly keep letting people walk over me, they go think it's okay, or they go think like they could just.
You know, it's crazy. I actually used to be like you, but like this was like when I was in middle school, so it already was gone by the time I got like to high school. But yes, I used to be you. That's how I know like that's how I know how hard to speak up for yourself, because I used to let everybody run over me. Like even like my friend, like, you know, Shamira, she used to be like the friend that was in control of our friendship. So like she was like the controlling friend. I never knew how to like speak up to her, like, chill out, like, but we would just bump heads and it would just be like a terrible argument because I never knew how to speak up for myself. So I definitely get where you're coming from on that.
What will align you to be a better woman in the future?
I say really just self-respect. Like I have a huge heart, and I feel like that is really be smack in the face, because I feel like I tend to put my heart first more than my mind. So like my heart can feel like, okay, this person is so good, like this person is a good person, but just have like bad issues. So like I'm not gonna not be their friend or not be in a relationship with them because they're bad to me, but because they are a good person. So like really what I can say is I feel like right now I am growing as a young woman, because I've been trying to get closer with God, and I feel like he really helps me with the aspect of self-respect of being a young woman in this generation that I live in today. So if I could say I can, yeah, but also no, because I have a procrastinating where I feel like 1 minute I'm going, 1 minute I'm not, and I kind of be leading towards, I be going through like a spiritual warfare thing. So like when I'm getting closer with God and I'm achieving my goals, I'm doing everything I got to do, I feel like the devil kind of snatched me, like, okay, you doing too much with him. Like now it's my turn, and I go with it instead of fighting back and following God's lead and be like, no, like this is what he want me to do, this is my purpose, and I'm gonna continue to do it. So right now I can say it's 50-50, because I'm going through a battle of the devil and God when I'm trying to stay literally closer to God so that I can be able to be the woman that I want to be. So if I could be honest, I literally would say 50-50, because I still let people who have my heart take control of it in ways and disrespect me in ways that I really don't want them to, but it's just what I'm trying to learn.
You think if you like would have recognized you need like your self-respect, would you let things you let slide back then slide? Like,
yeah.
Okay, if you had the self-respect when you like met the people that took control of your heart, would you think you would have allowed yourself to still let people take control of you like how you did?
I don't really think so. I think I would have been like, it would have been like one strike you're out. because that's how I am now. Like, it literally be one strike, you're out with, like, people that I get to know. It'd be like, okay, if I feel like you got too many red flags, I'm just gonna move to the side, because I already been through a lot, been ran through a lot. Like, it's just like, why would I want to put myself back in that situation? I feel like that's why I'm so big on learning about self-respect, because if you don't have none, then everybody gonna think they disrespect you, everything that can hurt you, or just like take control and take advantage of you, and just play with you in ways that shouldn't have been played with. Because at the end of the day, I have confidence, but a person's not gonna respect you and know your worth if you don't tell them and you don't prove to them your worth. So if you steady letting the man dog you out, or letting them disrespect you, and you're not putting your foot down or not leaving right away, Doug's gonna keep doing it, because it's a self-worth thing. If you're letting him, Doug's gonna keep doing it. It's not gonna stop, because you're not showing him. Words can say things, but actions speak way louder than words when it comes down to certain stuff like that. So I feel like, yes, personally, if I knew my self-worth and knew self-respect, I would have not been in half the situation I've been in during life right now, because I feel like I would have known better to not. But at the same time, you gotta live and you learn, and that's what I would be doing.
Okay, girl.
Okay, so then yes. I told you. Okay, the second question is, what is better me, better everything to you?
Better me, better everything is just like bettering myself. I feel like better me, better everything is just like me trying to improve myself, surround myself with better people, positive energy, like just my mindset, my work, and like just bringing peace to my life. And I just feel like, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
just like working on myself.
Okay, so what would be like something like specific that you can change, like, like that you want to change, like at this moment around this time?
I honestly just want to say, like, learning how to express my feelings, or like if something's like bothering me, because when something's bothering me, I do bottle it up. Like, I can hide my emotions like really good. Like, I could be really sad or just like having a bad day, but I'll just smile and giggle it off. But
sometimes you gotta become a paragraph. I can't cuss, but you gotta become a paragraph type of girl. A paragraph type of girl, that's me. Like, if I was, you know me. So if I was some type of way, somebody's getting a paragraph. Somebody's gonna know how I feel, because at the end of the day, I just feel like when you bottle it up, it's gonna be that one person who just pee you off. You're just gonna want to just smack them, because it's like, bro, okay, like at this point, every anger that you have did and this person have did is all just in me. So I feel like when you send that paragraph, either you're going to get the response, or you're going to get a good response, or it's three things: good response, no response, or a bad response. You still going to get a response. So you either can let it go, figure it out, or move on. Like, it's just like.
But I've been learning, like, certain situations, and if it do bother me, I just, like, write it out. Mm-hmm. I just write it out in my notes. And, like, to, like, try to, like, kind of release some of the anger, or, like, if I don't feel, like, comfortable enough, like, talking to people, which sometimes I really don't.
Yeah.
So I just, like, write it down
notes.
In my notes.
Yeah, that's what I used to do that. So, like, when I have sophomore year, when I first met the worst person in my life, I used to be super duper sad, and I didn't really, like, I learned that I was telling everybody my business, which is, like, the worst thing to do. So I used to just, like, express myself in my notes, and I write, like, the date, the time, and the month. And I just write it every time I come in here. And I come in here every blue moon, or, like, every time I feel this away. And I just type till I couldn't type no more. And nobody ever seen it. Like, it's just me expressing myself and letting it out, so I won't be, like, so bottled up. Because even if I don't tell nobody, I know that I let it out some kind of way. Okay. Next question. Okay. So what bad habits do you think that you have?
Speaking up for myself. Like, oh my God, I cannot stress it enough how I just feel like that is just a ridiculous bad habit by, like, me not wanting to speak up for myself. Like, just me feeling like it's okay for people to disrespect me when it's not okay. Like, in the moment, I just be like, okay, like, I don't really care. Like, okay, like, what much can I say? But then when I really sit back and think about it, like, give me, like, the night or, like, a day or two to think about it, like, I'd be really mad. And, like, I'd be regretting, like, I could have, like, said so much more so people wouldn't feel like they can just joke about it or talk about it or, like, laugh it off. Like, oh, yeah, I just got on her. Like, yeah, I just feel like if I was to speak up, I wouldn't let a lot of stuff slide. So I really am trying to work on, like, speaking up, and when, like, something is bothering me, not to shut down or not to just smile it off or just, like, get an attitude, which I rarely have
At all, literally.
But, like, more so just shutting down.
If I can say, I'm gonna lead back to the first question was better me everything. I feel like one of my bad habits that's what stopped me from being better me, better everything, is really procrastinating on like everything that I have going on. Like one thing about me, my brain is always on to something. Like when it comes to goals, plans, businesses, money, God, like my brain is always onto some new things. Like I cannot be stuck in one thing for too long because my brain is just always running 1,000 miles per hour. So like my bad habit right now is like really staying close with God and reading and getting the work done. Like I feel like if I was to get all my work done, read before I go to sleep to get enough sleep, 8 hours, I would be fine. Like it would help me. It would literally help me in life so much because I wouldn't be so tired. I wouldn't be lazy.
Like right now, every day.
Okay, chill out. Okay, but yeah, like I feel like I would be more like in a better spirit because right now I feel like I'm in a laziness spirit right now because like I really just be wanting to be sleep all day. I don't be wanting to touch my Chromebook, but they be like, okay, I'm gonna just get up and do it. So right now.
Right, girl, you only got a month and like 13 days left to school.
So right now, if I could say, I can answer both questions for better me, better everything and bad habits is really just focusing on myself, putting my education and my goals first, putting God first, and making sure I try to put him in my day-to-day life because when I do that, the blessings that will come to me, man. But when I do that, I feel like everything will hit. Goals will hit, business will hit, peace, achievement, everything will thrive in my life. I feel like I'll be at so much peace and I wouldn't have to be so stressed because I do everything so last minute. But I also know that I like, what did somebody say to you the other day when it was like they like the last minute like engine in their body?
Like they like feeling under pressure.
Yes, I like the under pressure. I don't know why. I always been like this all my life since like elementary. I like the whatever you just said.
She likes being pressured.
Yes, I like being under pressure.
She likes to do stuff.
I get it done fast. Also, when I'm under pressure, but at the same time, it be like, dang, like I could have been got this done 2 weeks ago. Now I'm sitting here got 20 assignments to do in less than.
I hate working
like
under pressure.
It's like so. I'm learning to do everything on time, stay consistent, stop procrastinating, and I feel like better everything, I'll be fine. So, what good habits can you create to stick up for yourself, like without being so. Actually, we're fine. So, wait, we did. Okay, you got any questions for me?
No, do you got any questions for me?
Let me see. Okay, so do you feel like from the situations that you have been through, which you're not sticking up for yourself, have you learned from them in a way that like, okay, I didn't say nothing, but would I handle it in a way next time if it happens to me in the right way instead of like, you know how I handle things is different from how I handle it.
But I feel like I'm more so of like the peace and like soft and like just learning how to talk and to learn how to like speak up, but like not saying it in like a rude or defensive tone, but like saying it in a subtle tone that like
people understand that you're not trying to like argue. You just want to get to the bottom of it kind of that way. Okay, that makes sense because I'm not gonna lie. Well, as you do know, when people used to be like started with me, I'm automatic on just go. But now that I'm growing and I'm becoming like this great young woman, I feel like I go about it as more peaceful. Like what was said, I'm not trying to get into it, but what was said, so I know how to move. And it literally just was that simple. Like, even after I got into it with everybody at school last year, like, now I know how to go about things so differently because when Miranda did come to me, at first I didn't understand, like, why she wasn't talking to me. Like, I really didn't even pay no attention. That's how delusional I was. I didn't pay no attention that she wasn't talking to me the whole year before we got into it until she was like, you're too mean. You're too blunt. Like, you don't try to, but you just don't. You don't think before you say. So now, even when it's an issue or even when I want to say something, I always just think, okay, how should I say this before I say it? If it's a problem, I'm going to say it in a comments way so that it won't create conflict because I'm really is a sweetheart. I don't like conflict unless I have to. And this is because I feel like you disrespecting me or you just don't like some super duper weird. So I do give you coming from with the peace because I am learning to be peaceful because I have a bad habit of wanting to just punch somebody in the face because, like, people be tripping. But I feel like, yeah, I like this. You like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for tuning in with us.
We love y'all.
The Reframe out.